After more than 20 years, the Wild Onion, a Grand Avenue bar and restaurant known for Birthday Tuesdays, will close next month.
And the former St. Kate student who allegedly set 9 fires on campus in January told the FBI earlier she wanted to join Al-Qaeda.
That and more today on Top Stories.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for our first episode of Top Stories. I'm Noah Brown.
In this show, we will give you a rundown of TommieMedia's trending content. I'm Lauren Andrego. News of Jamal Hassan, the 19-year-old who authorities say started 9 fires in January on St. Kate's campus, allegedly told the FBI she wanted to join the jihad and marry a fighter. The Associated Press reported Hassan went missing on January 10th, and her whereabouts were unknown to her parents until January 17th, when she was arrested for the fires. Hassan is currently in custody at Ramsey County Jail.
St. Thomas first-year student Joseph Sarn died February 6th after he was in a single car crash near Duluth the prior Saturday. The rollover crash occurred on Interstate 35 in icy conditions, according to the Duluth News-Tribune. It was one of 2 fatal accidents that day. Friends and family began an online crowdfunding campaign to cover medical, funeral, and memorial costs. As of February 22nd, the effort has raised over $10,000.
The owners of a Grand Avenue bar and restaurant, Wild Onion, announced earlier this month that the restaurant will close at the end of March. Known for its Birthday Tuesdays, Wild Onion gained popularity among locals for its wide menu variety and atmosphere during its more than 20 years in business. The Red Rabbit, a restaurant chain that has already opened a Minneapolis location, purchased the property and will open there mid-summer. Fair trade and sustainability are part of an ever-growing environmental mindset.
One St. Paul clothing store near campus is adopting such practices. TommieMedia's Benton Johnson has the full story.
Sustainable fashion is a growing trend that minimizes environmental impact while also providing durable clothing and accessories. At Spoils of Wear, a sustainable boutique in St. Paul, owner Jill Erickson makes sure she knows exactly where the products in her store come from, avoiding the quickly changing trends of the fashion industry.
What's wrong with fast fashion is it's very wasteful and it devalues humans.
To guarantee the products she sells come from the hands of paid workers in an environmentally friendly fashion, Jill only stocks clothing brands that promote fair trade and the use of sustainable manufacturing techniques, something that's pleasing for her customers.
Jill does a lot of good research on what products she brings into the store, and it just takes a little bit of a level of ease off of me and feeling good about what I'm buying.
With sustainable fashion becoming more readily available, Jill hopes more people look for fair trade clothing when browsing through the racks. In St. Paul, Minnesota, for TommieMedia, I'm Benton Johnson.
Erickson says her stores seek locally made products.
St. Thomas chemistry professor Tom Ippoliti has been awarded the 2017 John Ireland Presidential Award for his research to find a cure for tuberculosis. Ippoliti has taught at St. Thomas since 1989 and has been awarded more than 10 U.S. patents. Ippoliti will receive a $1,500 grant as part of the award.
Don Brio, founder of the St. Thomas Catholic Studies program, died February 15th after a month-long battle with leukemia. Students remember Brio as a professor who cared not only for their academic success, but also their personal well-being and spiritual development. He was 71 years old.
The Vorsanger Architects Archive opened Monday in the O'Shaughnessy Educational Center. The exhibition features architect Bart Vorsanger and includes digital images and physical models of his architectural work. It is free and open to the public. And Noah, I got a chance yesterday to see the exhibit. It is super cool. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't yet, no.
You should go soon.
Definitely. And finally, on Top Stories, TommieMedia's sports podcast, Keep the Ball Rolling, released its first episode earlier this month. Tune in on TommieMedia.com as hosts Gamiel Hall and Brady Halbmeyer talk with KARE 11's Dave Schwartz about his time covering the Olympics in Pyeongchang.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us. View all these stories and more at TommieMedia.com.
And tune into an episode of Backstage Pass next week featuring Nick Check and the Dead Century. With Lauren Andrego, I'm Noah Brown for TommieMedia's Top Stories.